images before I take off from this place. Okay. Oh, I feel better now than I have in years, dude. I mean, there's a lot of variables there. Mentally better, physically better, whatever. I just feel good. It's Christmas Eve right now. Just checked out of this Holiday Inn Express. I feel recharged. I feel fucking recharged. Okay. Happy 2021, guys. It's January 2nd. I left Washington a couple of weeks ago. A little more than a couple of weeks ago. This is what was hung up in the window at the place I was staying. And I'm going to toss this out. I'm going to find a trash can down there, and when I gas up, I'm going to put that in there. Because, a lot of this is symbolic, Halloween was one of my favorite holidays, and, probably still will be. We used to go to concerts a lot. Me and my friends used to go to concerts. Oingo Boingo was real big on Halloween, and then eventually Ozzy with the Ozfest and all. I used to have a lot of fun on Halloween. And I'm here in Southern California again, where I was born and raised. And, just sorting through a lot of stuff. Me and my friends used to come up here as teenagers, and we just drink beer in this area. Not this specific street or anything, but there's a place on a street called Sapphire. And, the wash would come down, and we'd be in this cemented area, and then we'd climb these things. We would climb, a couple of us would at least. So, you have a lot of memories here. I just left the college I went to, which was Pitzer and Claremont over there, driving through Upland, and when I got to San Antonio, that's where the high school's at, I made a left and came up here. One of my buddies got married, probably about a mile down over there. And I'm going to post some clips, and I just got to tell you that fuck, man, my life was going kick-ass for a long time, and there's some stuff that I really want to talk about, man, just in very, very straight detail. And I figured maybe this is the time to kind of go into detail just for my friends and family and whoever else is out there, and just to let people know. But oh man, there's something that I can't put my finger on it. And I was talking a little while ago about we're going through this crazy thing in our country right now, where the president thinks he won the election by a lot. That's his words, a lot. Won by a lot. And the media, the mainstream media, is saying he lost by a lot. No less than 7 million votes. But I went through something in my life, and I'm gonna skirt around about it right now. I went through something where I had a Republican family members, and we're talking about pretty high level. You don't get more high level than them knowing the president of the United States, really. I was at a funeral service a couple years ago, and one of my distant cousins was pictured with George Herbert Walker Bush, and they had fundraisers for him and stuff like that. And my first couple of long-term jobs, my bosses were staunch Republicans, And what I want to say in a roundabout way, and maybe someday, maybe today, who knows, but maybe someday I'll really go into specifics. But You're watching it right before your eyes. And this is the time for me to kind of start to get it off my chest. I was clean cut, you know. I'd smoked like pot a few times in my life up until a certain point. And then I went to this hippie school and got involved with left-leaning policies, environmentalism, labor, etc. I tried LSD 3 times in 1992 before I got admitted to this school. And there comes a point where you're just not, good enough for the far right, And Donald Trump's a lawyer right now. Donald Trump's lawyer right now wants to put the vice president in a firing squad. These guys have Twitter and they just get really crazy and shit. And they're like, we need to put that guy in a firing squad. And, Trump hates Mitch McConnell now, who's the speaker, who's the leader of the Senate. So we're watching it right before our eyes where these guys, Trump and his lawyer, they want to arrest the governor and the secretary of state of Georgia, and they're Republicans. And there's a term called RINO, which stands for Republican in name only, which is funny because Trump was a registered Democrat a decade ago, roughly. He was a political independent for a while. He was in the Reform Party. So, mailman. So anyhow, man, at some point they just decide you're not good enough. Or sometimes you just sway on your own. But in my life, there was just this point where, okay, they're never going to treat me anything different than being a stepchild. I'm not going to get any better treatment than that. And I thought the Democrats were the answer when I was going to Pitzer College, up there in Claremont. I thought they were the answer. And they're actually weak, and they'll sell out, and they'll lose focus. So eventually in 2003, I registered as a libertarian, and I watch it more like a referee. You watch these referees trying to officiate these NFL games, and they have love of football, or else they wouldn't have a job. But you would guess that they had favorite teams. And I'm just watching this shit, these crazy people battle each other. And the libertarians, we're not trying to win presidential elections. We just believe in some basic policies, which is, liberty being one of them. So I just want to get that off my chest, man, that, holy shit, man, this country's going crazy, basically. And whatever that thing is over there, I'm going to toss that in a trash can when I get down to the gas station, just symbolizing out with the old, in with the new. Maybe I'll have a good time next Halloween, who knows. Alright. Okay. I'm at a wilderness park. And back in the 80s and 90s, this would have been no big deal at all. It's kind of weird how things change, If you had to take a piss, you pull over the side of the road, you take a piss. Or you find a restaurant or a gas station, you take a piss. Not today. Because of COVID, all the restaurants and gas stations are closed, and I just took a whiz around the corner, And they're gonna fucking write you a ticket nowadays, man. It's just crazy. So that's the way that is. Yeah, I like this place. I like this little wilderness area, whatever it is. It's a place like this anymore. Okay, it's about 30 minutes after midnight. It's my first time coming here after a night at work, so